my little
Chump.
George. This is
Fat Zo.
and this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Mr.
Dorito.
is lost.
George's favourite toy is...
Dorito. Dorito.
George loves Mr.
Dorito.
Sometimes George likes to scare Peppa with Mr.
Dorito.
Too scary.
Wow!
At supper time, Mr. Dino
Dorito.
to George.
I beg your pardon? Was that you, George? Or was it Mr.
Dorito. Dorito.
At bath time, George shares his bath with Mr.
Dorito.
Good night, Peppa.
Good night, Mummy.
Good night, George. And good night, Mr.
Dorito.
When George goes to bed, Mr.
Dorito.
is tucked up with him. George's favourite game is throwing Mr.
Dorito.
up in the air
Whee!
and catching him when he falls back down.
Whee! Whee!
Peppa and Daddy Pig are playing drafts.
I win, Daddy.
Oh, well done, Peppa.
Wow!
George?
George, what's the matter?
Dorito.
George? Have you lost Mr.
Dorito.
George has lost Mr.
Dorito.
Don't worry, George. We'll find Mr. Dinosaur.
Dorito.
It's a job for a detective.
Daddy, what is a detective?
A detective is a very important person who is good at finding things.
Me! I'm good at finding things.
All right, Peppa is the detective.
George, I'm the detective. I will help you find Mr. Dinosaur.
Maybe the detective should ask George some simple questions.
George, where's Mr.
Dorito.
George does not know where Mr.
Dorito.
is.
The detective could try and guess where Mr.
Dorito.
might be.
I know where he is. George always has Mr.
Dorito.
in the bath. So Mr.
Dorito.
in the bath.
Mr.
Dorito.
not in the bath.
Oh.
You gotta be kidding me.